Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done.
Video games, from the earliest roots on the Magnavox Odyssey to the captivating graphical advances of the PS5 and the Series X, have always had an identity, and that identity directly correlated to a genre. For as long as video games have existed, they've belonged to one of 8 distinct different genres. The action genre, where physical challenges and the motor abilities place the consumer in the center of the action. The adventure genre, one of the oldest genres out there, games not defined by story or content, but rather gameplay that allowed us to simply explore. The action-adventure genre, where 2 powerhouse ideologies converge, taking bits and pieces of both to overcome massive obstacles. The puzzle genre tickled our brains, while from pen and paper and tabletop RPGs stemmed the role-playing genre we all know and love today. For those who wanted to alter their reality from the comfort of their home, the simulation genre existed. And for those who test their mettle in the fields of glory, the strategy genre stood proud and tall. Finally, who could forget the athletes, the gladiators of human performance, who had their own genre, allowing us to play our favorite sports from the comfort of our couch. These genres have their own properties, their own subgenres, but this week, we're going to explore a subgenre of strategy games known as turn-based tactics. What is up, everybody? My name's 45. I'm a retro variety streamer, play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always on True Hardware when I can. And today, we're actually starting the genre gauntlet on the fighting genre, and that's very exciting. We're going to be playing some old-ass fighting games. I can tell you right now, they're probably not going to be good, but that's okay. When we start at the early years of gaming for really any genre, it can be weird. It can be weird. Now, in the 80s and the 90s, it's going to be fun. But as it stands right now, we're going all the way back. What's up, Braconic? How are you? Zool, how are you? Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, I do want to mention, I wonder who the awesome viewer. You tell me. What's up, Raptor? I wanted to let everybody know we do have a completion clause in effect for Castlevania Bloodlines. We're going to take care of that on Wednesday. We're on the final level. Honestly, I should have just stayed up and beaten it, but I didn't know how much longer it would be. It had already come up to like 1 in the morning. I didn't want to fucking stay up because I'm stupid. And I would have stayed up way too late, and then I would have had some insomnia or something like that. So I just wanted to knock it out. But for everybody on YouTube, you got yourself a new video, 10 worst NES franchises. I'm sure we'll get some hate from that because Double Dragon is number 10. One day Isometric Gauntlet will be a thing. It will be, and it'll probably get fucked off. I don't know. I mean, Gauntlet on the NES is really Gauntlet 2 in the arcades, and then Gauntlet 2 is its own game. So Gauntlet's going to be strange, but we're not going to be playing Gauntlet anytime soon because it's Atari. If I remember right, it's Tengen being a shadow company of Atari, so we will see. A little bit of admin stuff. We have an open hack. We have an open DLC. Right now, we are in an RPG stop because of Dragon Warrior. We've been playing Dragon Warrior for about a week, so it's not really a high threat right now, but we do have it stacked up in the Franchise Frenzy backlog, so that's an issue. What's up, Divine? How are you? This Friday, we will be playing Dragon Warrior, and as soon as we're done with that, we'll go back to the normal thing. Honestly, I don't mind Dragon Warrior 2. The only issue I have with it is just you walk really far between objectives, and that can be off-putting because you have a high encounter ratio, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started in this. We're going to be beginning our journey into the fighting genre, whatever. I don't know how to say this. Not gameplay. Browse. Genres. Fighting. Where's it at? 2,373 wonderful games for us to play, many of which are probably going to be lost media because you're talking about 70s games. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll try our hardest. We will double check and make sure we're not going into any company violations or rules of release violations like we always do. We're going to go ahead and get started with a game called Swords. Now, another thing I want to bring up is my headphone is dying. At some point, I'm going to try to raise money for more. Not raise money, I'm just going to go to the fucking store and buy some decent headphones. I'm sure I can convince Amanda to let me buy headphones. They're important to my job. Okay. Here we go. Swords. 1975 on arcade. It's also on the Cosmac.
I'm not familiar with the Cosmac. Well, I am familiar with the RCA Studio 2, which is trash, so this is probably going to be trash too. But let's see if we can get the Swords 1975 ROM. See if we can get it. There's another name for it. It's called sword fighting. Let's see if we can find that one. Yeah, this is going to be extremely hard to get. GoFundMe support if I can. No, I don't want like some of those stupid ones. What's in this Full Burn Neo? Final Burn Neo. Yeah, but what's in it? What's in the set? I want to see what's in the set. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a lot of games. But is Swords on there? Is Swords even emulatable? Is that a thing? That emulation wiki, hold on. MameDB. There we go. This is what we want to check out. This is an Italian website that is great for stuff like this. Swords, G-Swords. So all of these are not very well known, and I have a feeling that game is just a little bit too old to be known. Oh, capito! I agree. All right, sword fighting search. All right, we're not tracking it for MAME. This is going to be Lost Media. It's not in the 1970. We know it's 1975 is when the game came out. And there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So we're going to go ahead and consider that lost media. I was afraid that was going to happen, but it is what it is. Alright, Heavyweight Champ in the arcades. Now that I know we can play. Retro Games CC. Heavyweight Champ. That's a little bit too new to be the heavyweight champ I'm thinking of. No, maybe it is. No, this is the one with the balls that, like... Yeah, this is the shit one. I need the shit one. That's not heavyweight champ. That is definitely not 1976. I'll tell you comfortably that's not 19... Yeah, look at that. 1987. This is 80s graphics. Yeah, look at that. Even did it. These graphics are not from 1976. They're not. This one looks like two extremely racist clowns fighting each other. I'm very familiar with it. It looks like this one's lost too. It's even recognized on the lost media. Alright, it is considered lost. This is the picture from it. This is actually lost. It's actually kind of cool that it recognizes that. Who's messaging me? Davina, go to bed! Sorry about that. Alright, yeah, you can see it's two really stupid looking things. That's not something we're going to be able to play. That's another lost media. And I think it's cool. It's really cool that they even, memorize it. Look at this. What's this? It had, like, hand control. Oh, wow, it did. That's really damaged, so that's a shame. So I guess you'd, like, put your hand in a boxing glove and, like, punch? It's interesting. Alright, that's Lost Media. Lost Media. So now we're in 1979 on this sweaty PC. We're not finding anything for this. This is going to be another one. Boxing, knock him out. Dedicated console, we don't check out. Arena. Yeah, it's going to be a lost media night, definitely. Because I don't think we can do the sweaty. Or if they've even preserved any of the... So this would be considered basically a mini computer. That's it. We're not emulating that. There's no way in hell. That's another lost medium. And I'm gonna make sure that we say no skip for that. Samurai in the arcade, 1979 Samurai. What is Warrior? Is that a standalone? Oh, did I forget to add one? I guess we did. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Warrior. This is arcade. And it's not part of anything. It's on arcade. It's a vector beam game. Alright, I'm not just going to download randomly from here. I am very familiar with this. Okay. This should be fun. This is a vector graphic game. It's out there, but it'll be all right. I guess you could technically consider this one of the first proper sword fighting games. There we go. There we go. We're doing it. Okay. All right. Look at these sweet ass vector graphics. I love vector graphics so much. I'm a nerd for it. All right, we put in coins. So this is very much a two-player game. We're not going to be able to rate this how I would want to, but you hold down the button and swing around. So I guess the other player has to like meet you in the middle? Is there a game focus? Yeah, so basically it's a vector graphic game. You control the stick, but you can't get too close because you'll... Is there a timer? Alright, this is going to be an observation game. There's no way that we could play this if it's dedicated two-player. Let's go ahead and see. 2 knights. Death pits players need to kill the opponent and try to push him in the hole. We can't see the death pits. That's the problem. But we can try to watch it, observe it, and see how it goes. We're not going to rate it. We can't rate a game we can't physically play. So, Warrior 1979. Long play. Oh my goodness!
Looks like we have a new subscriber. Thanks for the support.
What's up, everybody? My name is Fortifire. I'm a retro variety streamer. I play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always in true hardware. And welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you here. We are checking out the entire history of the fighting genre. We're actually starting tonight. We haven't had good luck, though. The early 70s, really hard to find those games. It's just the way that it is whenever you start looking through some of these. A lot of them are just lost to time, and that's okay, but at least we can try to find it. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're about to play... something. Why didn't that fire off? What is not working? Main OBS. Hey, could you try connecting? Appreciate it. Alright. I'm sorry that didn't work for you. If you're not following Old Man Sim, please do. If you're on my side of things and you're unfamiliar with him either on YouTube or on Twitch, please go give him some love. He's an amazing streamer. He's a great YouTuber. He's playing Nightmare Creatures. I was lurking in there while cooking dinner. What'd you think of it? It's not what you think it is. It's a really good game. I didn't mind it at all. It can get kind of shitty, but I think for what it is, it's pretty
Get
cool.
in, losers. We're seizing the means of production today.
Pretty cool. All right, timer's almost
Get
up.
in, losers.
Got
We're
100%
seizing the
votes
means
for
of production today.
for good beans. Let's see if that works. It's good. Took a second to use some movement. Yeah.
Get in, losers. We're seizing the means of production today.
What version are you doing? Are you doing the Dreamcast version or are you doing the Nintendo 64 version? The bean appears to be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. Yay. Yay! PS1. Okay, so I was wrong on 2. Actually, I think it was Nightmare Creatures 2 that was on Dreamcast. I haven't played Nightmare Creatures 2. I've beaten the shit out of Nightmare Creatures 1, though. How did everybody move their votes over to 100% bad?
Get in, losers. We're
Who
seizing the
dumped
means of
20,000?
production today.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Hmm. That's bad. That's definitely a bad bean. It's yucky. That tastes like a straight. I just crunched a bug in my mouth. Ew! Alright, let's observe this game so we can at least say that we did. I'm very curious in it. I've never really messed with it, so. Here we go. So as you can see, you have two players that are going around. They would beat their sticks together. Doesn't sound like anything either. Okay, he started it. But those death pits seem kind of shit. Like, how would you know where they are? You gotta kind of like try to find them? There's one right there. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna fall into it. Also, why did that timer go down but mine didn't? No, this was arcade, 1979. Are they gonna stab each other or just look at each other? Maybe there's an overlay? Maybe. Alright, well that's it. We've observed it. That's all the gameplay we're probably gonna get from it, so let's go ahead and mention that we observed it. It will not be rated, and it will not count towards the skip because we can't play it. Next up is Samurai. This is a Sega game, so there's a good chance that maybe we can. And it looks like your traditional shithole early Sega game. Early Sega games are not fun at all. Period. Samurai. It's gonna be on the arcades. Not Samurai on Nihonchi, just regular Samurai, fuck off. Alright, Samurai 1979 ROM. We got those. My Abandonware might. Let's get the British version. Lord knows everything's fun in Britain land. Alright, Samurai. Here we go. We have officially started. Looks like we can play this. I hope. Yeah, Sega and Nintendo's early arcade games are dog shit. I'm not... Shinobi and Golden Axe are like early 80s. We're still in the 70s here. Play Samurai. There's no sound, brother. Why is there no sound? There really no sound? There's gotta be sound, brother. This is pretty cool. Whoa! He jizzed ropes at me! I don't trust this. I feel like there should be like sounds. Samurai Sega long play. Not Samurai Showdown, this one. I am a firm believer that this game actually might not have any audio. That's really strange, even by 70 standards, but okay, I'll take it. The weird Sega computer? You're talking about the SC3000? No, it's not. It may have been on there, but it's not. Not this one. Alright, so no sound. Not even... We're just a samurai and we're whacking people. Can't get too close to the bad guys. Are they supposed to be using, like, size? Never bring size to a samurai sword fight. Good old-fashioned jank. Man, this guy... Look at this guy tanking shurikens. How's that legal? It's not. Oh, we got the blue... Oh, shit. He fucked me up. Are you serious? What happened? I feel like this is more of a kendo game. I'm hitting this dude with a quarter note. Okay. Goodness gracious. And you know what's funny? This actually isn't bad. It's just early, right? It's just really early. And considering that most of Sega's other games are hot garbage for this era, it's not so bad. Is it the greatest? No. Is it going to get a B or an A? No. Should there be sound? Yes. Fucking Exidy had the sounds of goblins yelling. Sega can do it, but they're too fucking lazy. Come on, Big Daddy. Yo, he's straight up bonsai charging me. So fighting is a very broad one. It will include those, yeah. As long as it has elements of fighting, we're gonna be doing all of that. It's not the traditional tournament fighter. I mean, if someone would have to like specifically redeem tournament fighters to do that. But we're talking about the prevailing overall fighting genre. Look at this fucking cheating shit, man. Whoa! Our swords clashed. I got him! Wait, did I die after? What the fuck? Why? Did I just fall asleep to get all tuckered out? Am I still in level 1? Beat 'em and Eat 'em is a good Atari game. You like watching people jack off from rooftops and jizz in people's mouths? That's hot. Custer's Revenge, I'm not. We're not. That's big time TOS, big time everything else. Custer's Revenge is a game that you will never see me play. Any game that involves sexually assaulting somebody at the end of it, I can't. No, that's not happening. Mystique did try really hard to make sex sell, though. You know, props to them for trying, but they're trash. Trash. None of the porn games... I mean, Beat 'em and Eat 'em's like a derivative work of something else. I just don't remember what it is. And I think... Oh. Let me go! Yeah, no, he did. AVGN did it with tact, though, but if I played it on Twitch, I would be banned. Alright, let's just take the high score, 740. I think that's good enough for me. That boss is a bitch, isn't he? Alright, that was Samurai. S.A... Samurai, and that was 1979, I think, right? Yeah. My high score was 720, so not really a good score. Would y'all rate that? We can't buy an arcade game. I guarantee you that it's gonna be expensive. Holy fuck! Don't do that. We don't need to do that either. Yeah, I think C is a very fair assessment for that. I think C is a good option. Alright, that takes out Samurai. We are done with that unless there was on something else. It wasn't. Shocker. I guess they didn't really want to port their God tier arcade game anywhere else, huh? Alright, we got boxing. Boxing. Alright, Activision we're clear on, so we can play this on 2600. This is basically the top-down view game. I've seen this before, but I've never played it, but we can't. This exists. I also own this, but I'm not hooking it up for the genre gauntlet. I'll just play it the old-fashioned way on emulation. Okay. So 2 modes. I wonder if it's... Dude, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you if I can figure out what button to push. Come here. This is a fucking hate crime, isn't it? We're whacking our handballs together. Fuck yeah. Is that HP or are they points? Ooh, they're points. Oh shit! You can like straight up kiss my. You can't touch me. Dude, he's kicking my ass. Okay, so it's going off of rounds. That's not bad. Damn, man. It's like watching... What is that? The Stupid Brother? Jake Paul? No way to block, only face tank. And I don't think you can knock anybody out. I think this is a point game. But I got your rhythm now, buddy. Oh, he's got me in the corner. Give him the old what's for. Good sound effects, too. Are there multiple rounds? I'm gonna win. I think I just won. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's... Okay, what does Mode 2 do? Mode 2 is 2-player, so I can just sit here. Let's see what the high score. See what high score we can get. Yeah, I don't think this is not a bad game at all. I mean, it's not a beat, it's a high score. Stoppy's already dead. Yeah, I could see that. Especially with the 2-player setting, that'd be great. See if you can overload the memory allocation for score. You can. I learned that the hard way. It only goes up to 999, pretty much across the board. I think for, what were we playing? We were playing some game and we went that high. I think it was Asteroids, actually. Asteroids on the 2600. Alright, that was boxing on the 2600. I'm impressed by it. Very short game. It's 1 round of knockdown boxing. Honestly, can't complain. Great job, Activision. Alright, what are we rating that? So for my range, I'm thinking S to G. It's not a bad game. It's a really good game. It's direct, exactly what it says it is, and represented in a way that's appropriate for the era that it came out on. I can't hate on it. There's nothing bad about it. I push the button, the dude punches. The joystick moves around. It's not like I'm locked. I'm not locked into anything. I mean, if it's co-op, it's 2-player options. It's a G. Solo, it's an S. I'd still give it a G. I think that's a solid game. All right, so our high score was 72. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a G. That's a very coveted, rare little rank that happens, but we're doing great. Asteroids was wonderful though. I was really pleased with that. Episode tracker 2600. Where are you? Sorry, 2600. we're going to go ahead and add boxing. It's a G game. All right, next is Duelin' Droids. Duelin' Droids on the Trash 80. Now, if I remember right, we do have a way to play TRS 80. And I think it's an actual website. It's been a very long time since we've done it. Is it X-Roar? Yeah! Alright, here we go. Alright, we are looking for... The name of the game is... Duelin' Droids. Laser tank. Question is, what was it? What did it run on? Okay, so this looks like a Model 1, Model 2. Came in a plastic bag. That's always a good thing. What was the media? That's what we need to know. So it was a floppy and a cassette tape. So let's see if we can find it. That would be Duelin' Droids.
Get in, losers. We're seizing the means of production today.
Also known as Duelin' Droids Duel Against the Computer. All right, so this is the only website that we can go to do this. So this is going to be Lost Media as well. Next up is Dino Wars. Let's see if they got Dino Wars at least. They do. Why can't we just play this X-Roar Online? Okay, is this where I load the game? Run? Dino Wars. Dino Wars. I don't remember how to play games. Run. I probably have to pull the... Where is the... All right, this is the TRS-80. Let's go to Emulation Wiki. And TRS-80, not to be confused with the Coco. So it's this website. Okay. TRS-80. Let's see, I probably have to crack open this. So it is a cassette tape. We'll just use this one on... Wait a minute. I thought we could... Yeah, there it is. I'm dumb. It's literally you hit play now. Dino Wars, play now. Here we go. There's a FujiNet? What's that? Start game, here we go. Those are dinosaurs. Hello? So literally every button I'm pushing is just freezing it. Joystick. Standard gamepad. Oh! Oh, it's working. How do I whack him? Because this... Jesus. I love the graphic. Oh shit, look at this. There's depth perception. Hello? What's the A button? I don't understand. Steering gamepad right. Is there like... Okay, well that's the second player. But I'm pushing literally every button. Nothing's happening. Okay. So this is going to be you hit the 1 and 2. I hit him once, but I have no clue how I did it.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright, this is going to be a technical fuck off. It's going to be a TFO. There's something weird about the controls in this game, and we're just not understanding it, so I'm going to go ahead and technically fuck it off. Where's the rosy pink one? There it is. Is this it? Where's my rosy pink? It's right there. That was strange. It was very strange. Can't rate it because we can't play it. Most of the commands are inside jokes. I wouldn't trust that website. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do some cleanup.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Damn right I do. Project status.
Alright.
We'll go ahead and add. Hello. Trying to rename it. Fighting. Okay. So now we can clear this out. Don't need it anymore. Delete cell, shift up. All right, 1981 Swashbuckler. It's on the Apple II. It's Datamost and Comptique. Never heard of that. Datamost. Never heard of that. Apple II, we do have an emulator for. Let's see if we got the game, though. That's the question. Swashbuckler. ROMs, Apple II, files, Swashbuckler. I do, I have it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be playing C, which is Swashbuckler. This looks like dog shit. Something's not going right. Okay, I can move left and right, but what's the strike the fear into the enemy? Oh, there's gotta be like a high button too. Okay, sir, you're facing the wrong way. Go. Sir. Sir. This is like the Pirates fencing game, but it's going crazy. There's lunacy involved. I don't. Fortify switch to Linux? Nah, man. Oh, I killed him. Oh, there's multiples. Okay, I need you to face the other way, sir. Sir, there is a threat coming our way. How does one flip around? I did it once, and I have no clue how I did it. S. Okay. Stabbed him. Stabbed him too. Anybody else want this fucking heat? Dude, I'm murdering people. This game's not bad. It's just broken as shit. There's some weird stuff going on. I want to see if... I do have a second version of this, so let's see if it's like a little bit better. Because this is rough. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, that does not want to play. Swashbuckler. We'll do this one. Now this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. There we go. And the dude's actually chasing me now. Thank God. That game was freaking the fuck out. It's just offensive. This is cool. Is there like a hit high button? No, it just stab people in the face. Okay. Ooh, I'm being double teamed. Give him the old pokey poke. I love pirate games, so this is already getting a good grade. There's a little bit of a lag, isn't it? Oh shit. There's a rat. It's gonna kill me, dude. What happened? Is there like a aim low? There's a riposte or whatever that's fucking called. Oh no. Oh dude, the Killer Cobra of Azkaban killed me. What was that? Alright, there's gotta be a button to aim high and low. So there's a low block, but... Dude, the snake got me. Sneaky. I'm gonna poke you. Imagine being so stupid that the sword just stays there and you just stab him. I mean, for what this is, it's not bad, but it's not good. This is going to be, as much as it pains me, it's not like, this is all this game has to offer. Oh, look at that. What's up, Morbid? How are you? Oh, Pirate Captain. Did I like start off fencing bullshit and now I'm fighting the True Dread pirates or something? Oh, there's a rat. Got stabbed him in the face. There we go. Better watch out. We're gonna end up fencing God himself in this game. Stab. Hey, how'd you survive that? Stab! You're gonna get stabbed in the face. I'm gonna poke you. Stupid ass peg leg. You gonna die. There it is. How'd you survive that, brother? What's your secret? It doesn't matter, he's dead now. Oh, they're like persistent bosses. So they got the same, probably the same amount of lives that I do. True love is secret. What? How'd you survive that? What's up?
We have a new subscriber. Thanks for the support.
Oh, wow! That's cool. Can I get
Oh,
a
he fell off his peg leg. You see that? The sword's clearly going past him. Stop cheesing me.
Well, thanks for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot.
Okay, we are now moving on to more shit graphics. There's apparently scorpions evolved now. Oh no! Got me. Hit me with the pitchfork. That pitchfork's got some stupid reach too. There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. You gotta watch out for the scorpions, man. They'll get you. Alright, this guy is... He's really easy to hit because he's not defending himself. Pick up your thing, man. Come on. There it is. Alright, he's green now. Now he's blue. I was gonna talk shit about this game. It's actually really fun. We got a pirate captain. What's this about? Oh, is this the boss? No, it's just the repeat of the enemies, isn't it? Stab. Stab. This is Swashbuckler on the Apple II for anybody who's just joining us. I'm gonna stab you fast, like you better watch out. Ooh, he's coming in for the poke. Oh, dude, you gotta keep them away because if you don't, they'll spawn right where they fall. So we gotta kind of like push him back.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Alright, push him back. There we go. Oh shit, like we're on a different... Dude, this is... How far does this game go? I've got one life left. There's a change of scenery. I have a feeling this is just a high score game. There's not... Oh no. Gotta watch out for rats. This is bubonic plague territory. We're not fucking with that. Stab. Get back. Oh, he poked me! Alright, yeah, I'll take that. High score to date, 231. My score is 57. I'm alright with that. It's a very decent game. I don't know what y'all think about it. I think it's fun. My score was, what, 72-ish? 56? I think it was like 56. Alright, that was Swashbuckler on the Apple II computer. Swashbuckler. We scored a 50... I'm just gonna give myself 57. That's what I would strive to beat anyway. This game is actually really good. It's just very slow. Alright, what would y'all rate that? What'd y'all rate that? A minus from Old Man. Also, we are doing Price is Right rules. Apple II is hit or miss when it comes to collectability, so don't be surprised if it doesn't pop up. However, I always vote in increments of 10. I'm going to say that this game is $10. $10. As long as y'all can guess the price without going over, and you're the closest, you can get yourself some good boy points. YouTube, you can do this as well if you want. Wise Guy says 6-7 because he's a edgelord. Divine says 69. Well, Divine says 11. All right, what prices are y'all actually thinking? And we got multiple votes for A. I am perfectly fine with giving it an A. I probably wouldn't go any higher than that though. That was Swashbuckler. Is that really all we got for there? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Stargate. I think it's alright with hitboxes. Secret mission, possible mission. It's really fun, like super fun. Great job with this one. More linear, less treasure. Okay. Scott Adams, dude, this game? Hold on, I think something got messed up because I don't like Mission Impossible. I don't think this is on the Apple II. Something weird's going on here. Secret mission, Mission Impossible, Scott Adams. Alright, who's this guy and why do I care about him? Adventureland. It's this one right here. But that was TRS 80. Secret mission, Mission Impossible. Secret mission. Would it be this one? Okay, so this is what it was. This was the text adventure that rocked. Okay, yeah. Now I'm tracking. I get it. Yeah, that needs to go in there too. Secret mission. You remember that was the one that had like multiple hallways, different colors, and had up and downs. We mapped it out. It was decent. What'd I give it? I gave it an A+. It's shocking. Alright, it's 5 games. We're about to make an Apple II video, guys. Okay, Swashbuckler. I said it was $10. Let's see what we got here. Go away, AI mode. Swashbuckler Apple II. Looks like we got a few games. I recognize Data Life. Data Life is the one that got Archon 2. All just random summer games. Castle Wolfenstein, Sky Fox. All right, Swashbuckler's part of this, but I mean I can't justify buying something for that. Ooh, that's expensive. $87 is the lowest. That's expensive. $87. Who had the highest? Divine said 11. It's the one above me. So he might have actually beaten me. Anybody go higher? Did anybody? Yeah, I think it was. Good job, Divine. I'm proud of you. Divine, where is you? 0.8 good boy points. Needless to say, I will not be buying that because it's expensive as fuck. So that's gonna be emulation by price. Stupid expensive game. Alright, that was Swashbuckler. That clears 1981. We are now in 1982. Knockout for the Atari 8-bit. It really depends on who made it. Knockout, 1982. Avalon Hill Game Company. There's a good chance that this was Rebecca Heinemann. But it looks like not. So, Rebecca Heinemann helped the Avalon Game Hill Company. This is Microcomputer Games. It's not on Antstream. I can't play Atari 8-bit right now because I don't have a solid emulator for it. So this is going to count towards the skip count just for now. Unless it's on Antstream, but I don't think it is. It's on the Electron. Hold on, let's see if there's a libretro for Alpha 800. Atari 8-bit emulation. So we have Altira. Does Altira run it? Okay, so Altira does run it. I think I have Altira, but if I remember right, it was a pain in the ass to get it going. And there are 0 libretros. So it has to be Altira. But I have the Altira 5200. And I think this is just 5200. Oh, there's a libretro for Atari 800. Let's see if we got that. We might be able to check this out. Knockout. Knockout. That'll be on my abandonware if it's anywhere. Atari 8-bit. Let's go ahead and download it. See if we can get it running in Altira. If we can avoid a skip count, which is awesome. Damn, that took so long to download. One of these days, I'm just gonna buy WinZip and I'm gonna support them after all these years. I'm gonna be their bitch. All right, Altira. Show me work. Input. File. Open image. ROMs. What's the name of the game? Knockout? Yeah, it does work. Okay, so we got some weird shit going on. We'll figure it out.
It's called Satan's Butthole. I called it that because a little ring on top. And stick your finger right on in there. But you can't leave it on in there for too long because it'll burn your little finger off and it'll smell.
If I remember right, this emulator is kind of weird when it comes to inputs, though. Input, port 1. This one? Oh! Alright, we touched gloves. I think we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it. Hitting people with some sick thumbs up. Here's the problem. It's one player. We got it set up weird. So this is basically boxing. It's just, you know, it's whatever. But let's see. System. Warm reset. Cold reset. Computer only. No. Cold reset. No. Open image. That one. Select number of players is the option button, but where? Like how? Joystick 1 and 2. Okay, so we got to set this up every single time? That's silly. Okay, 11 rounds. That's the speed up button. How do I change the amount of... Like, we're coming out and we're touching gloves, but... I just feel like we're playing rock, paper, scissors. Okay. I'm watching boxing happen right here. Hold on. This is unacceptable. What's going on here? Do I have to... Okay, horrible mistakes are made, but I think I figured out how to do it. Open image, that game boots up. Input mappings on the joystick, what are they? Input setup, we already know this, we don't care about that. Select the number of players is the option button. But what is it? What are our quick maps? No. We don't want that. I don't think I want that at all. Yeah. F2. Okay, is that the amount of players that we have? 2 rounds. Are we actually fighting now? There we go. This game sucks. You just give a thumbs up to a guy aggressively. What's that? What's the point of that? Ultimately, bro it out. Fucking. Is this Canadian boxing where they're like, no, you guy. You betcha. Dana White's missing out on this experience. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we're going for like purple nurples and shit. This is horrible. It's unresponsive. Boxing on the Atari 2600 was better. That's a problem. Now he's sniffing my finger. This game could fuck off. But good news is won't count towards anything. Won't count towards a skip count, so we saved ourselves from that. That is part of the A400. That is knockout. That is fucked off, as it deserves to be. It is a horrible game. And is not part of a franchise, a standalone. Most of these games are. Atari 400 knockout. I'm going to say this game costs $10. Also, it's getting an F. It's fucking horrible. Atari 8-bit computers is really not that great, is it? What do y'all think? Is anybody playing Price is Right, or are we just going to push it? I need at least 3 people. I can include myself, but other than that, I'm not just going to talk to myself and, you know, give myself good woke points. It's stupid. And extremely unfair. Also, we got a bean that I forgot from earlier, so let's go ahead and get that going for Tonberry when he subbed. I was in the middle of, you know, fighting. Start the prediction. Prediction's up. Get yourself some channel points. You can use them. Should you want to. The bean is the same thing it was before. Dead fish. No, this one's dead fish or strawberry. Whew. It's going to be a rough start, but I promise, once we break the 80s, we get into the 90s, it's going to be eons better. Might even play a few games we fucked off. I think for the purpose of fighting the genre gauntlet, I will not fuck off games if we do a full roster failure, like I usually do. I just think it just makes more sense to go all the way, you know? Alright, we got 10,000 channel points on good. See if anything else is going to happen. In the meantime, Divine says 5, Zordon says 2, Old Man says 1, I say 10. I always vote in increments of 10. I do that to be fair to y'all. That is knockout on the... Sorry, 800? $150. 150. Did anybody go above me? I don't think they did.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
It's true, nothing does. That's gonna be emulation by price. I'm not gonna pay that much money for a game that doesn't even fucking work right. It's stupid. Okay. Let's eat the beans, see what happens. That's the dead fish one. Problem is, it tastes good. I like the dead fish. It tastes like eel sushi. It's got that umami flavor. Alright, next up is the Bilestowed. The Bilestowed on Apple II. Y'all know I'm a fan of Apple II. Shockingly a fan of Apple II. I didn't expect to be. Bilestowed. There it is. What is that? By Mangrove Earth Shoe. What? The Dirty Dozen rules. Okay. Oh, here we go. Elgato's gonna have its fucking moment, doesn't it? Good! Alright, the Bilestowed. What we got here? Okay, so it's kind of frozen. Is that okay? Is that normal? Press the enter. Please register player 1. Password return for robot. Class. Turn for 0 level. Here you go. Welcome to Bilestowed. Your beginner's class code is ONK. Please register player 2. Consult maps and hit return. Next island is LSFSRK. What? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is some grade A dog shit. Holy cow. How about seconds per frame? I have zero control over this. What do you want me to do? Oh, you know what? I bet I'm doing a robot. Whenever it said robot, I bet that's what happened. Please register player 1. My password is Ass Bandit. Class return 0 level. Return for robot. Hitting key to exit registration. This is I don't understand it. I mean, I understand there's so many maps and this is apparently a very large fighting arena, but okay. Is this supposed to be blood on the floor? Yeah, no, fuck you. Eat all my ass. Alright, that was the Bilestowed. It is incredibly horrible. I'm gonna guess $10. It is 100% fucked off because I don't even know how anybody could play it. It runs at 10 seconds per frame. Totally unplayable. Totally unplayable. What do people rate it? I mean, I understand why people like it. Electronic Fun with Computers and Games gave it 100%. Shut the fuck up. I'm on level 0, and it won't even work right. Let's get an F. I can't play it. It doesn't. It's stupid. All right, $44. We need one more person, or else we're just gonna stop doing Prices Right for the night and kind of push. $45. Well, you're definitely gonna. It's gonna be more than the Bilestowed apple. Oh. Okay. It's an $865 floppy. Okay. I'm kind of reading. Oh, look at the retail price for it. $39.95. But you want $865? You gross. That's not cool, man. Raptor's gonna get the points for that, and that's emulation by price. There's no way I would ever pay $1,000 for that. Are you serious? No way. Look at that. That's 1,000. That pisses me off. I don't care if it's sealed in cellophane. I don't care. It's not perfect. Look at that. It's not rare. Just because you own something that's old does not mean that it is rare. What are you saying about this? Sealed copy of the Bilestowed for Apple II. This game is my collection. It's about to pass. Not a perfect game. Not a perfect game. Has some shelfware shown in big. Fuck you. No, ma'am. Hey, I mean, look at that. $80 with Klarna. What a steal. What a steal. All right, that game's trash, and I don't care for it at all. Oh, we gotta... No. I forgot to clear him. So he is down to 0.6. There we go. Oh, Lord. Alright, the Bilestowed's gone forever because the game sucks. Next up is Karate on the 2600. Now that I can get behind. I don't know if I'm not gonna offer. Nah, man. Because my luck, I'll hit, like... actually buy it, and it's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna have a horrible day. Okay, so Karate I actually don't own. My Abandonware. No, we'll go to CrocDB. CrocDB. And we're looking for Karate on the 2600. This might be a game we have to get on a... Yeah, okay. My Abandonware. Karate. Okay, what's this? So this was only released in Europe. Shocker. Why can't you just let me download the ROM? It's so silly. Also, why is it a disc? It's a cartridge. Is that supposed to be the crowd? Am I a white belt or is that my thong? Hello? Am I purple? Yeah. 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 Okay, so one player. There we go. So the cool thing about this is that depending on where we put the position of the joystick, we can do different things. The bad thing is where it's only one. Ooh. This game sucks. There is a game that would do this better. Karate Champion. But that requires 2 joysticks, so hopefully MAME recognizes both of mine. Because I don't stand a chance of beating this dude. I mean, fuck. This is stupid. This is stupid. By the way, Genre Gauntlet cards are available. Right now, I did upload them so that y'all could, I published them so y'all could have fun with it. Yeah, dude, there's no way I'm gonna win. I can't get anywhere close to this dude without him murdering me. This is very much a two-player game through and through. No, I'm the purple dude. I am very much the purple dude getting his shit kicked in right now. Here, I'm gonna run up, now I'm gonna run down. Nope! No, thank you! Nah, man, that's poo-poo. It's been a while since we had a shitty Atari game, so that's interesting. Alright, that was Karate. That is fucked off. That is an F. And for this, I'm gonna say $30. This game is borderline unplayable. Just absolute trash. Two-player through and through. That's the only way you could play it. 31 from Zordon. Okay. Alright, that was Karate. It's an F. I can understand what they were trying to do, but it didn't pan out well at all. Alright, 50 from Divine, 47 from Old Man. Probably like $2. Shit, I don't know. Karate 2600. Here we go. $10. So I'm over and out. But $10 is the lowest that is right now. That's the manual. Wait, there was a Karate Kid. Oh, that's a custom label. All right, did anybody go? So everybody went over. I would buy that. Would I enjoy it? No, but it is what it is. All right, that clears 1982. Next up is Bushido. This is a DOS game. Bushido. On the DOS. Let's play it in the browser because I'm tired of downloading shit tonight. Okay, I gotta download it because that is running at 8 trillion cycles. No, I don't. I can just hit Control F11. There's some sound effects here. Is this the original K-pop Demon Hunter? Demo? No. Difficulty? Let's go 0. Level 0. Alright, what we got? Hello? Is level 0 just me looking off into the distance? Is that how this game goes? Okay, cool. Don't choose level 0 because it's just a peaceful life that you're living, apparently. It's a lot of controls. Alright, no. 0. Level 1? Okay, finally. Okay, okay. What's the... Okay, chill out. So fucking stupid. What's the hit button? ZVBN. OUP. QWERTY UIOP. ASDF HGJKLF. Z. Don't tell me it's fucking F1 and F2. I don't know what the controls for this game are. Oh. Can I only roll around like an asshole? I can't walk? So now I can't walk. Okay, so I gotta... No, it's left or... You hit F1 to change to attack mode, I think. Now I'm stuck. He's about to cut my head off. What's the... Oh my god. I gotta push F buttons to change between punch, kick, and move. Tons of cool moves, it's just the controls are very convoluted. And now it's just doing whatever it wants to do. I mean, it works. But it's very silly. Now I'm in someone's house. Okay. Okay. So that was Bushido. It is a DOS game, so we're not going to be voting on anything. Our Price is writing it. Bushido. It is digital. It is fucked off. I'm going to give it a D because the controls being split between the F keys and the number pad, that's so bad, it's stupid. The controls killed this game. Using F1 through F6 for controls is just a genuinely bad idea, and it's a fever dream because of it. I'll take a break and I'll grab this. Okay. Alright, so for the PC, that's trash, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it. By the way, I added the long drive, Divine. I think I told you about that last night. It's just not good. Not good enough for me. I'm gonna give that a D. And we're gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. We'll continue this little adventure that we're going on. That game that we're gonna play next is Heavy Boxing. Just kidding, we're not, because it's a HAL Labs game. So we're going to get into some stuff. We got Chuck Norris coming up, though. We're moving on to the Commodore 64, which usually has some pretty good games. But don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and change out the video for y'all.
I played a lot of PC games from classic to modern, and throughout time, there's been some standout games that impressed me. That being said, I am a tough critic, and when you've played as wide of a variety of games from as wide of a time frame as... When people talk about the NES, it's always the same pantheon. Mario, Zelda, Mega Man, Castlevania. Those are the gods of the 8-bit era, but beneath their thrones were mortals, franchises that stumbled out of arcades, movies, and in some cases, boardrooms, each one promising greatness and delivering something closer to punishment. These aren't one-off disasters, no. These are series that tried again and again to win our trust, and instead became lessons in why we read the back of the box before we buy a game. So today we're opening a dusty drawer of cartridges that history forgot, the top 10 worst NES franchises. Now bear in mind that while I personally might not like your favorite game growing up, I cannot take away those memories. This list is subjective and from my own personal perspective. Just a little disclaimer, okay? Let's begin. Every kid knew the name. Double Dragon was the arcade experience. two brothers, one mission, and one giant brawl through the streets. On the NES, though, it was like watching a great band perform without the drummer. The first game removed co-op completely, the double part of Double Dragon, and replaced it with a strange leveling system that makes you grind the same two thugs just to learn how to kick. Every fight feels like slow-motion ballet performed in knee-deep syrup. By the sequel, co-op returned, but the physics forgot how to exist. Sometimes your flying kick sends enemies into orbit, sometimes it just phases through them. And if you thought you could relax on normal, the game just ends early. No final level. You want closure? Pick hard mode. Then came Double Dragon 3, where Technos decided the ultimate challenge was to make you beat it in one sitting, with a shifty continue code that can be used after dying on levels 4 or 5. It's just stupid. Bimmy and Jimmy became a meme, but the real typo was pretending that this trilogy was balanced. Ambitious? Absolutely. But by the end, double referred to how often you died per minute. You'd think controlling the King of Monsters would be a guaranteed win. You stomp cities, fight kaiju, melt tanks, easy fun, right? No sir! Instead, Godzilla Monster of Monsters puts you on a slow hex grid board where every move leads to a side-scrolling level full of flying jellyfish and sadness. Godzilla trudges like a drunk fridge, his atomic breath feels like a flashlight, and the soundtrack drones on like a dying fax machine. Then Godzilla 2 drops the bomb. You don't even play as Godzilla at all. You play the military fighting him. Imagine buying a shark game and being handed a net, or an Indiana Jones game and you just get a whip in the mail. It's stupid. It's counterintuitive. You shuffle tanks around a map while the monsters wander off screen. There's no destruction, no power, no roar, just paperwork. 2 games, 2 extremes, one too slow, the other too soulless. Somehow both managed to make Godzilla boring, and that's a fucking feat. Few movie heroes scream video game like RoboCop. Guns, justice, chrome. It's built for pixels, and yet every NES RoboCop game feels like controlling a forklift in molasses. In the first game, you can't jump. Not barely jump, you literally cannot jump. And your gun only works when the game decides that you've earned it. The sequel added jumping, but cranks the difficulty up so high you'll wish you couldn't move again. Enemies spawn behind you, power-ups mock you from unreachable ledges, and your health melts faster than your enthusiasm. By RoboCop 3, they tried to make him fly, and the NES begged for mercy. The screen flickers, the music wheezes, and RoboCop looks like he's falling in slow motion through static. In the movies, he's Unstoppable Law. On NES, he's just a malfunctioning vending machine with a gun. Before Double Dragon, Technos made Renegade, which was all but the blueprint for the modern beat-em-up. The arcade version was raw and gritty. The NES version did not carry any of that, it was just stupid. You punch one way, then the other, but the timing's off. Half your hits miss, the rest get interrupted by flying kicks from nowhere, and that's basically the game. Target Renegade, which was the follow-up, tried side-scrolling but forgot to bring the fun. Enemies spawn again directly behind you, the hitboxes are a rumor, and the soundtrack loops like a car alarm. Now these games matter historically, but playing them feels like grading homework. They walked, so Double Dragon could limp. You fire up this game and that Konami logo hits, pure 80s glory. The title theme blares, the F-14 gleams, and you're ready to feel the need for speed. Then Mission 1 begins, and the fantasy immediately crashes into reality. Your first challenge is not dogfighting, it's landing on an aircraft carrier. You line up, follow the radio commands, adjust your speed, your altitude, and still, no matter how perfect your approach, the game decides it's time to go swimming. Once you finally get airborne, you discover Top Gun's real battle isn't in the skies, it's kind of against the controls. The radar flickers, enemies warp in and out of sight, and your targeting system locks onto empty space. Every missile you fire feels like a suggestion. It's less flight sim and more guessing game at 600 knots. Then comes Mission 2, the dreaded mid-air refueling. The screen calmly instructs up, down, left, right, as you desperately try to align with a tanker. One nudge too far and you explode midair. Every childhood dream of being Maverick going up in smoke. Top Gun, the second mission, made things a little bit better. It was smoother, it had better controls, real dogfights, even one-on-one duels. But the anxiety still remained. The thrill of flight is there, buried under constant warnings, fuel meters, and radio chatter at the bottom of the screen that adds nothing to the game. You don't fly these jets so much as you negotiate with them. You'd think Ghostbusters would make a great game. It's got gadgets, ghosts, attitude, fucking Harold Ramis. But on the NES, it's a financial simulator where you spend more time refueling your car than catching ghosts. You drive through bland streets, trap floating blobs that ignore your beams, and watch your budget bleed out faster than your patience. Then comes the Stairway to Zool, an endless climb where ghosts knock you down floors like Sisyphus with a proton pack. And when you finally win, the game congratulates you with the following. Congratulations, you have completed a great game. No. No. Then Ghostbusters 2 somehow got worse. Sluggish platforming, bad sound, and zero soul. Meanwhile, HAL in Japan made the new Ghostbusters 2, which had tight controls, real fun, but it was never released here. It was, however, released for PAL region, so congrats Europe, you got a great game. America got slimed, all the while Japan got monetary satisfaction. Master Higgins, the happiest caveman to ever ruin your afternoon. Adventure Island starts like a vacation, bright skies, tropical tunes, and a hero in a baseball cap ready to save his girlfriend. But that illusion melts away pretty fast. The fruit meter drains every few seconds, turning every level into a mad sprint for your next snack. Miss one jump, trip over a rock, and you're instantly punished. There's no mercy, no checkpoints, and no time to breathe. Just a smiling caveman on the verge of starvation. Now, there is the infamous Hudson B, but I venture to say most kids didn't know about it. By the sequel, Hudson Soft must have realized players were suffering. Adventure Island 2 introduced dinosaurs, better control, and some semblance of genuine variety. Ice stages, swimming levels, even a sense of progress. For a moment, it feels like the series finally hit its stride. Then Adventure Island 3 showed up and hit copy-paste. New islands, same stress, and a few extra ways to die. Superheroes, check. Powers, check. Teamwork, check. On paper, the Uncanny X-Men should have been a slam dunk, a dream come true for Marvel fans. Instead, it plays like someone tried to recreate the comics from memory after losing their glasses. You get 6 playable heroes, Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Iceman, and not a single one feels right. The controls are floaty, attacks miss half the time, and every mission looks like a rejected Pac-Man maze. Cyclops blasts walls instead of enemies, Wolverine swings at thin air, and your AI partner, they mostly exist to run face first into corners and die. Then Wolverine finally gets his solo game, and it somehow makes things worse. The tone is darker, the music fucking rocks because it's Jeff Fallen, but the gameplay feels like punishment. Wolverine's healing factor barely activates, enemies respawn endlessly, and his jump physics make him feel like a rock with anger issues. The select button, instead of pausing, actually hurts him. To activate Wolverine's claws, you must take damage. It's like the developers wanted to simulate his suffering directly through your thumbs. Together, these games take some of Marvel's most beloved superheroes and turn them into lab experiments in frustration. Not mutant mayhem, not superhero action, just pure, unfiltered collision detection despair. The rainbow logo, 4 cheerful colors that meant only one thing: run. LJN's name became a symbol of fear for an entire generation of gamers. On paper, they had the dream lineup: Jaws, Karate Kid, Friday the 13th, Back to the Future, Beetlejuice, The Punisher, Terminator, Alien 3. Fucking awesome. In practice, each one was a masterclass in licensed disappointment, a different genre of regret shoved into a plastic cartridge. Back to the Future has you guiding Marty McFly down an endless looping street, dodging bees, collecting clocks, and wondering why time travel feels like doing community service. Friday the 13th, which I actually don't mind, drops you into a maze of cabins where Jason, dressed like Barney the dinosaur, appears out of nowhere to instantly end your hopes and dreams. Jaws asks you to stab jellyfish and crabs with a boat. Not a spear, not a harpoon, a boat! It's less survival horror and more marine pest control. What makes LJN's legacy unforgettable isn't just how bad the games were, it's how consistently bad they were. Every release felt rushed, lifeless, and just allergic to fun. Licensed music was missing, controls fought back, and the art often looked like it had been drawn in panic. They didn't make games so much as they made warnings. Each rainbow cartridge, a flashing sign that said, "Turn back before it's too late." At the height of its fame, The Simpsons was unstoppable. Toys, lunchboxes, t-shirts, an empire of yellow. But when it came to NES games, Springfield's favorite family just couldn't catch a break. Bart vs. the Space Mutant kicks off things by asking you to collect purple things. That's it. No explanation, no logic, just purple. The problem is, half the objects don't count, and the ones that do are usually placed where only masochists dare jump. The controls feel like Bart's wearing greased shoes, and every stage is a lesson in frustration disguised as fun. Then came Bart vs. the World, a supposed upgrade that sends Bart across the globe to battle enemies from every corner of the planet. It should have been a cartoon adventure bursting with creativity. Instead, every level feels like the same shitty maze. No jokes, no spark, just endless platforms and recycled ideas. By Bartman meets Radioactive Man, things have gone full parody, but not in a good way. Bart dons a superhero costume, gains a grappling hook that rarely works, and dives into a world so lifeless, it makes Springfield look like a ghost town. 3 games, 1 consistent failure. They completely missed the point of The Simpsons. Bart's supposed to be rebellious, witty, and full of energy. In all of these games, he's just another victim of bad design. If you ever wondered what Springfield would look like drained of humor, soul, and life, it's right there in these gray carts. But let's not forget, the NES was revolutionary. It was the console that rebuilt gaming itself. But it was also a wild frontier where ambition met ignorance and deadlines beat design. These 10 franchises are reminders of what that era really was: creative chaos. Some failed because of hardware limitations, some because of greed, and some, well, because LJN existed. Yet, even in failure, they mattered. Double Dragon pushed co-op. Renegade built the foundation for beat-em-ups. Adventure Island taught patience, or told you therapy existed. They weren't just bad games, they were the growing pains of a medium learning how to walk. So next time you blow in a cartridge and pray it works, remember, some of those worked perfectly. And that was the problem. And that's it for today's list. What are your 10 worst franchises on the NES? Feel free to let the community know down in the comments section below. Speaking of our community, if you made it to the end of this episode, you're already home with us. We're a gathering of video game enthusiasts that love to remember when life was just a little bit easier to live. And if you align with that, feel free to subscribe. Finally, the single most important thing you could do for me is to hit that thumbs up button, as it directly affects the visibility of the videos and the projects that I work on every single day. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes. Fortifire out. When people talk about the NES, it's always the same pantheon: Mario, Zelda, Mega Man, Castlevania. Those are the gods of the 8-bit era, but beneath their thrones were mortals, franchises that stumbled out of arcades, movies, and in some cases, boardrooms, each one promising greatness and delivering something closer to punishment. These aren't one-off disasters, no. These are series that tried again and again to win our trust, and instead became lessons in why we read the back of the box before we buy a game. So today we're opening a dusty drawer of cartridges that history forgot, the top 10 worst NES franchises. Now bear in mind that while I personally might not like your favorite game growing up, I cannot take away those memories. This list is subjective and from my own personal perspective. Just a little disclaimer, okay? Let's begin. Every kid knew the name. Double Dragon was the arcade experience. 2 brothers, 1 mission, and 1 giant brawl through the streets. On the NES though, it was like watching a great band perform without the drummer. The first game removed co-op completely, the double part of Double Dragon, and replaced it with a strange leveling system that makes you grind the same two thugs just to learn how to kick. Every fight feels like slow-motion ballet performed in knee-deep syrup. By the sequel, co-op returned, but the physics forgot how to exist. Sometimes your flying kick sends enemies into orbit, sometimes it just phases through them. And if you thought you could relax on normal, the game just ends early. No final level. You want closure? Pick hard mode. Then came Double Dragon 3, where Technos decided the ultimate challenge was to make you beat it in one sitting, with a shifty continue code that can be used after dying on levels 4 or 5. It's just stupid. Bimmy and Jimmy became a meme, but the real typo was pretending that this trilogy was balanced. Ambitious? Absolutely. But by the end, double referred to how often you died per minute. You'd think controlling the King of Monsters would be a guaranteed win. You stomp cities, fight kaiju, melt tanks, easy fun, right? No sir! Instead, Godzilla Monster of Monsters puts you on a slow hex grid board where every move leads to a side-scrolling level full of flying jellyfish and sadness. Godzilla trudges like a drunk fridge, his atomic breath feels like a flashlight, and the soundtrack drones on like a dying fax machine. Then Godzilla 2 drops the bomb. You don't even play as Godzilla at all. You play the military fighting him. Imagine buying a shark game and being handed a net, or an Indiana Jones game and you just get a whip in the mail. It's stupid. It's counterintuitive. You shuffle tanks around a map while the monsters wander off screen. There's no destruction, no power, no roar, just paperwork. 2 games, 2 extremes, one too slow, the other too soulless. Somehow both managed to make Godzilla boring, and that's a fucking feat. Few movie heroes scream video game like RoboCop. Guns, justice, chrome. It's built for pixels, and yet every NES RoboCop game feels like controlling a forklift in molasses. In the first game, you can't jump. Not barely jump, you literally cannot jump. And your gun only works when the game decides that you've earned it. The sequel added jumping, but cranks the difficulty up so high you'll wish you couldn't move again. Enemies spawn behind you, power-ups mock you from unreachable ledges, and your health melts faster than your enthusiasm. By RoboCop 3, they tried to make him fly, and the NES begged for mercy. The screen flickers, the music wheezes, and RoboCop looks like he's falling in slow motion through static. In the movies, he's Unstoppable Law. On NES, he's just a malfunctioning vending machine with a gun. Before Double Dragon, Technos made Renegade, which was all but the blueprint for the modern beat-em-up. The arcade version was raw and gritty. The NES version did not carry any of that, it was just stupid. You punch one way, then the other, but the timing's off. Half your hits miss, the rest get interrupted by flying kicks from nowhere, and that's basically the game. Target Renegade, which was the follow-up, tried side-scrolling but forgot to bring the fun. Enemies spawn again directly behind you, the hitboxes are a rumor, and the soundtrack loops like a car alarm. Now these games matter historically, but playing them feels like grading homework. They walked, so Double Dragon could limp. You fire up this game and that Konami logo hits. Pure 80s glory. The title theme blares, the 15 gleam.
Alright, so I see that we have a fusion card that was played. Fighting plus arcade. Alright, let me check that card so I can understand the rules, because it's been a while since we've done Genre Gauntlet and actually had like a merging of... Jesus. Alright, Genre Gauntlet, I know what it looks like. There it is. Form a hybrid of combining elements of 2 genres of your choice. Force a hybrid of 2 genres of choice. I prefer one genre to be the active one, but I'm open to you deciding on. Yeah, perfectly fine. The question is that a thing? Alright. So know that we have fighting. You can add that. Arcade. Fighting and arcade. Well, fun fact, that's exactly where we're at right now. So nothing changes. Nothing changes. I mean, it kind of changes, but not that much. Not that much. But we'll go ahead and we'll address that. So we're going to take this. The most recent fighting game is going to be heavy boxing. So we'll go ahead and add this. Heavy boxing. And what we'll do is we'll add one cell, and we'll do... Okay. And I'll put this on the right so we know that this is fighting and arcade. We can mark this as started. And we'll go ahead and do some admin, because I know you're horny for admin. Alright, we've already played Sword Samurai Dino Wars. We have not played Ninja Warrior, so we're jumping up to 1983. But we're going to copy all of this and we're going to add it just so we have it and we're good to go. Fighting. Go ahead and add this so that we can keep that. And we can dump all of this. So our new genre that we're checking out is, there's no limit on this. This is just going until Friday, right? So, 1983 is what we're starting on. We have 2 games, Ninja Warrior and Chuck Norris Super Kicks. So that's our 1983 games. Ninja Warrior's on the TRS Coco, which is the color computer, or the Dragon 32. Great computer from what I've experienced so far. That's all that's on. Safe to Play that is its own thing. We have Chuck Norris Super Kicks, which is on the Commodore 64 Plus 3, created by Zonox. Zonox is had these things known as double enders. They were double-sided carts, so you put it in, and if you wanted to play something else, you'd flip it around. It's really cool. Problem is the game sucked. Chuck Norris. We can play that. Zonox is not against the rules. Then we go to 1984. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What's up, Chile? How are you? We're doing some admin stuff real quick, and then we're going to be doing Arcade Fighters. Fighters Arcade is a hybrid genre that we've created through the project. Karate Champ. Honestly, most of this I could probably just grab. Alright, Karate Champ was on everything. That was a huge game. Karate Champ. Snake Pit. There's Snake Pit. That's arcade. We can play that. Then we have Storm Warrior. Where's Storm Warrior? There it is, right there. This is so much easier than typing all this shit again. We do not play Game & Watch, so that can fuck off. Then we have Chinese Heroes, which is super Chinese. That we can play. What's up, Marauder? How are you? Been a while. We're gonna start a prediction for them beans, though. Sweetheart. That's tier 3. It's gonna be three beans. I'm only gonna do one prediction, though. The majority flavor that happens is who will get the points. How about that? That'll make sense. Alright. Urban Champion. Eureka. Have the day off. I hear you. That's good. Then we go to 1985 with Karate. A lot of games named Karate. On the, is that the TRS-80 one? It is. TRS-80. This kind of cuts through a little bit of that. I miss you too. I hope you've been well. Alright, Karate, that's Dicom. That's fine. That's a standalone. We have Metal Clash, that's Data East. We can play that. Yeah, we're cutting through a few games. It's not really any different than what we were doing. Yar Kung Fu, which we've already beat. I will not be playing that again. This is the arcade version, though, so it's this one. I will not be playing that again. The game, fuck, I hate it so much. Such a bad game. Then we got Chanbara, whatever that is. Another arcade game. And Mat Mania. Probably the Exciting Hour series. It's Taito, which is a good thing. And now we have exited what is on this sheet, which is a good thing, right? So we're gonna fuck that off real quick. 1986. We have 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's interesting, but I don't know if I consider that fighting. But if Moby Games does, is what it is. All right, Champion Kendo. Champion Kendo. It's an MSX 1000 game. I don't know if they ever did anything else with that. That's standalone. Then we have Mat Mania Challenge, which is arcade and 7800. Oh boy. Taito, Atari. Now it depends on which version we're playing. I'm pretty sure Atari just GT'd. Okay, so Atari did on the 78. So we cannot play the 7800 version. We can only play the arcade version. And that is that's part of Exciting Hour as well. It's the same game, it's just a little bit further down the road. And then we got this one. This is interesting to me. I didn't expect this. And it says Rampage, which was on everything. Arcade plus 14, and it is the first game in the Rampage series. And I don't know if I've played this yet, which will be interesting. Then we go to 1987 with Cobra. Oh, that's a shame. Oh God! Oh God! We got some great games coming. Great games. Cobra. This is the ZX Spectrum version, which is the third one that came out. We're gonna do a parlay. It's gonna be an Arwar violation, parlay +2. We'll check out the whole damn series. I don't give a shit. Provided there's nothing preventing us from doing it. It's part of the Cobra. Based on the movie with Sylvester Stallone, and this is his ZX Spectrum version. So apparently the ZX Spectrum version stands out as a fighting game for some weird reason. Then we have Dark Adventure, which I will play again. I will say this, I have played it before and I loved it and I beat it. It is a Konami game, so I'm going to skirt past the rules for y'all. And we'll play it again. Beat, and I'll put we'll play. Because it is a really cool game. And I'm not really worried about it. Problem is it was a standalone. It never did anything else with it. Then we have Night Games 2 Space Trilogy. That's English software. Never heard of it before. Obviously, there's probably a jousting thing that they're considering a fight, but whatever. That's an ROR violation, parlay 1. Check it out. Alright, let's eat this bean real quick. Konami is unlocked, you're right. See, this is why you're a moderator and I'm an idiot. Hey, by the way, that bean fucking, that's horrible. That's rubber and it's not good. There you go. In the drawer. Oh. It's really rough. It tastes like an actual tire. You're some nerd? Good. Need more nerds in the world. Then we got The Way of the Little Dragon. This is on Amiga. Standalone game. Not worried about it. I am curious about this one, though. Fist of the North Star. NES, so Japan. Based on the manga and the anime. 1, 2, 3. It's an RWAR violation. We'll parlay the 3. Why not? Why not? Fist of the North Star. Then we have Foon Shaolin Ken on the NES. Again, it's going to be Japanese. This is the first of the series. Foon Shaolin Ken. And it's Jaleco. Then we got one of the worst fucking games ever created, Street Fighter. This is arcade plus 8. First game in the Street Fighter series. I've already beaten it multiple times. I'm not playing it. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. I've beaten 3 different versions of it. I want nothing to do with it. The only way we're seeing that again is if we're on System Shock, because that is just a bad, horrible game. Then we got Billy 2. What happened to Billy 1? It's a CPC game created by Lori Ciels, which we have a horrible reputation with. Also, there is no Billy 1, so why is it called Billy 2? Alright, 1988. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games. 32 in 1 cartridge. There's like probably 1 fighting game on there. 32 in 1 game cartridge. It is Atari. It's a CV violation. We will not play it. And everything in this is going to be bolded, so just bold it. I don't know what game on there is whatever, but this is I can't do it. So that's 2600 and 7800. And it's its own thing. Hercules. This is another Hercules. Slayer of the Damned. Commodore 64 plus 3. Hercules doesn't have like a franchise, so it's just we'll play that the way it is. Kageki. This game has one of the worst box arts I've ever seen. Kageki. This is an arcade and a Genesis game. It is a standalone, and I don't have to worry about anything. Then we got the sequel to Foon Shaolin Ken. Foon Shaolin Ken on Koku no Mao. It's an NES game. Foon Shaolin Ken. Jaleco. Then we have Godzilla Monster of Monsters. So that's interesting. That's a game we talked about today. Isn't that funny? That's really funny. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-game parlay. We can do it. That's an NES game. It's Godzilla. I've been wanting to start the Godzilla line of games for a while. RR Violation, parlay 3. I'm okay with that. Then we have Fighting Road. NES, Thinking Rabbit. Thinking Rabbit didn't make that many games, so it's probably shit. And it's a standalone. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games in 89. It's almost like we're about to define a genre. Isn't that magical? Alright. Bruce Lee Lives. This is a big game. It's on DOS. 3 people made it. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, Bruce Lee is a franchise. This is the second game. It's going to be an ROR violation. We will parlay the other game. Then we have Eskimo Games. Eskimo Games. That's an Amiga plus 2. It's a standalone. Then we have Fallen Angel. Fallen Angel, DOS plus 4. It's a standalone and it looks like shit. Then Metal. Metal, a robot combat simulation. This is looks like just Amiga jank. It's a standalone created by one guy. Star Blaze, again on the Amiga. Standalone. Then we have Street Smart, which is arcade plus 4. It is a standalone, however, it is a CV violation for SNK. That's one of SNK's first fighting games. I will check it. So anytime you see CV, I will see if I can find a version that is acceptable, but I'm not going to go there and do it right now. We'll do that whenever we get there. Let's see. Perfect. TMNT 2, the arcade game. I need to play that. Arcade plus 9. That was on everything. TMNT. Let's see. Where's the thing? Because we got a lot to do. Alright. Yep, that's the one we need to play. The amazing Spider-Man and Captain America in Doctor Doom's Revenge. I can comfortably tell you that game is incredibly fucked off, and it's going to be a no play. I don't know if y'all remember that. That was that horrid side-scrolling beat 'em up that relied on like 80 different keys to do. It was not fun. I did not have a good time with it. And that was on DOS. That was Marvel, Spider-Man. It's kind of a combination. Captain America. To play that one game, I had to do like 3 different things. It was horrible. Wastelands, Commodore 64. It was not a good game. You're full of shit. It's a standalone. Got another anime one for you. Tenkaichi Bushi Keru Naguru. It's the NES, and it's a Namco game. Not familiar with it. And it's a standalone, so I'm down for that. And we got a little bit more room. Let's go ahead and hit up 1990. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, 5, 6. Clive Barker's Nightbreed, the interactive movie on DOS plus 2. Apparently, this is an RWAR violation. I will parlay the other game because why not? Nightbreed. I've never even heard of that. Is that a vampire thing? I bet it's a vampire thing. Then we have Point Soft, Colorado. I don't know why they'd be fighting on this. It makes no sense. It's an action-adventure game. But it says gameplay is fighting in arcade. So, it is what it is. Alright, that's DOS plus 2. Colorado is a standalone. Heart of the Dragon, here we go. Heart of the Dragon. It's an Amiga game. It's a standalone. This is a big one right here. So I have a feeling that Atari is going to kick us out of this. Pit Fighter Arcade. Pit Fighter is a standalone because it's trash. CV violation Atari, no play. So right off the bat, that's going to be skip count 1, skip count 2. So we're already at 3, and we're not even in the 90s yet. My bad, we are in the 90s. What's up, Bone Daddy? How are you? Alright, what say you we go ahead and get started with this? I'm very interested to see how this goes. Ninja Warrior on the TRS Coco. TRS 80. You beat Pit Fighter? Pit Fighter's it's not good, dude. You're doing? That's all that matters. I'm glad to hear that you're doing. No, not that one. This one. X-Ray Online. What game are we playing? Ninja Warrior. Okay. Here we go. No, fuck, stop downloading shit. Just play it on the thing. So it supports a virtual joystick on a gamepad. Okay. Press any key to start. Say less, buddy. Alright. Well, I'm pressing literally. Okay, Jerry, press K for keyboard. K And we'll do 1. Ooh, what's this? Some dude... Wait, didn't I play this? I played this already, because we made a comment about how we're just a dude running around with our boner out. Is there not a jump button? Oh no, not my knees! If only I knew what any of the buttons did. There's gotta be a jump button. I'm gonna fucking... Oh! Found the jump button. Yeah, I'm positive we played this. Let's double check. This is the TRS-80. And there it is. Ninja Warrior B-. So we've actually already played that. It's a high score game. 8600. I gave it a B-. Interesting. It's been so long since we touched the trash 80 that it is what it is. Alright, so this is a high score. We'll play it. High score is 8600. Let's see if we can beat that. I'm down. Let's give it a shake. Alright, keyboard set, game 1. Let's do it. How does this give me a white belt? Are we fighting now? Oh, I'm a yellow belt now because I can run fast down a... That's not fair, man. You have hit your toe on the rock. You are not worthy of being a yellow belt. Okay. Yeah, the distance in this is kind of tough. All right, well we played that. Fuck that. I don't want to do it. Let's see. Delete cells, shift up. Chuck Norris super kicks. Apparently, that makes no sense. Commodore 64. You gotta... Oh, we don't have Chuck Norris super kicks? We gotta fix that. Chuck Norris. Super kicks. Commodore 64 is what we want. I guess a little bit better for y'all. Any last action hero? Maybe. We'll see. Unlimited time? No. I don't want unlimited time. Ready. Okay.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Okay. This is Chuck Norris super kicks. I have no clue what we're doing. It's probably loading the cassette tape right now, so I don't do anything. Breaking rocks with his boner, such raw thrust and back. That's what it looks like to me. Alright. Chuck, where you at? What's going on here? Alright, Chuck Norris, super kicks, counter 64 online. Let's see if we can just play it on the No, that's 2600. All right, that version is going to be a technical fuck off. I'm not even going to. It's on a few more systems. Let's go check it out. What was Jesus doing here? Alright, it's on ColecoVision as well. I don't play ColecoVision games because of the number pad. That would be borderline impossible to do on here. However, there is a 2600 version and a VIC-20 version. VIC-20 I'm not opposed to playing. If I remember right, we just started really getting into VIC-20, and it actually turned out to be pretty good, so... Alright, Vice. Okay, so this is the game. Now we're actually spawned. The question is how... Okay. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the Chuck stands in the middle of the door simulator? Literally no version of this game works right. That's another technical fuck off. Looks like we're just going to play the 2600 version of it. Which is probably the worst version of it, but it is what it is. Chuck Norris super kicks. Here we go. 2600. Well, we got a white man this time. Isn't that magical? That is beyond magical. I am pleased. Alright, game 1. What the fuck? How do you do the kick? He's throwing fucking rocks at me. Oh, that's so gross. You got to move the stick in the direction you want to do it. You got to hit down. Oh, God. What's up, Zool? Oh no, Chuck lost a few seconds because he got into a fist fight with a rock-throwing shirtless dude. So, literally, the way to do anything... He was off the screen! This is a dog shit ass game. You gotta move the joystick down while pushing the button. It's horrible. Like, why would you do... Do you realize how... Yeah, but you could just make him... The game's super kick. Just make him kick. That's the only thing I'm allowed to do. Just do that. That would work perfectly. Oh God, if he's got polonium on his skin, guys. Alright, nah, fuck you. Eat all the ass. Zordon probably is here. I don't think he went anywhere. Alright, Chuck Norris. Super kicks. I'm going to say that game costs $10. Y'all can feel free to do that if y'all want. That is 100% fucked off. That is a horrible game. It's Chuck Norris. I think that's the only game he was ever in. Nope, apparently he's got a few. So yeah, I'm not checking out these double enders. They're the same game, just whatever. What's this? Non-stop Chuck Norris? Okay. I'm down. Game costs at least 30 because of the name. More than likely. Alright, Brian, are you putting a Briconic, are you doing 30? Zool says 2. $11 from Divine. Old man says $3.02. B minus because you didn't go over the other path. That's a lie. All right, I have $10 down on it. $50, $29, $15. Again, so you know how I mentioned double enders? That's what this is. So one end is one game, the other end is another one. You just flip it over. That's what Zonox did. That was their claim to fame, and it didn't do well. So we don't need it as a standalone. It's a Zonox double ender. So 50 for the standalone, 22, 15. So we're down to 15. Did anybody go higher than me? Divine did for $11. So Divine gets the points. Good job, Divine. You have one good boy point. Not I won. Divine won. Yeah. I would buy it for the sake of owning a Zonox, but I could just imagine having to crank the joystick down while pushing the button. You know how stiff the Atari 2600 joystick is? It's insane. There's no way that would work. At all. There's no way. Alright, next up is Karate Champ. This is a very early Technos game. This is what many people consider to be one of the first tournament fighter games. I argue that because I don't think it is, but it is what it is. Alright. It's hard to establish, the origin for a lot of these. Karate Champ. This is the one we want to play, the US version. He'd probably kick me in the face for asking him. I would kick me in the face. Yeah, this is a classic. This is a big deal. This is Technos and Data East, one of their first Okay, so this is not working. The buttons are kind of mixed around, but we'll be all right. Kick me in the dick! Did you see that? That's what you get. Kicking me in the dick. Oh, he punched me in the gut. I love the people looking around like, look at this fucking idiot. Look at this clown. Oh, dude, he's high as hell. Look, you see his eyes? Oh, I got kicked out of the gym. G. Let's try again. Alright, I kind of have to learn. This is an angry porn star in the back. Decked him in the jaw, man. Very good! Nippon! Asshole. What was that about? Go for the national title? Hell yeah. I'm down. Ron Jeremy. They know me as the, oh, look at the, I love how the... Shin kick. It's half point, eh? Yeah. How dare you try to kick me in the wiener? Nah, this is it's a... Okay, he's not behind me, so that would never make sense. Oh, damn. That half point? It is a G tier game. What? Okay, let's get the... I want the actual ROM for this. Okay, Karate Champ. That is, I want the MAME version. Yes. Cleanly cracked. What does that even mean? How does one cleanly crack an arcade ROM? Only because I want to... I'm pretty sure that the mapping is off from what it is on the thing where it's joysticks. So with actual joysticks on MAME, I might be able to do this. Yep. Nope, it doesn't want to register my joystick. This is somehow worse. Yeah, let's go back to Retro CC. It's worse. That's a shame. All right, Retro CC. Karate Champ. I'm mentally invested in this game. It's not bad at all. Why am I turning around? I don't. Not that I know of. Redo. Okay, so I'm confused. I was doing all of the punches. So the problem is my joystick's not registering the fact that it is a thing. Hold on. Yeah, this is weird and I don't like it. Oh, is it on a log? I just want to... Damn. Okay, I just... What? So is it based on, like, how I'm standing? Alright, this is going to be a technical fuck off, however I know that the game is G2. I'm going to give it a G2 rating. So it's going to be a technical fuck off with a G tier, because it is... When the controls are proper, it works wonderfully. But that's something I can't really deal with right now. That was... Karate Champ... It's a TFO. It is a G tier game. It's very ingenuitive. This is a smart game. It's always, and it's a staple. I love it, but unfortunately, my 8-bit dough is a little baby back bitch when it comes to mapping this 2-joystick game. Great game. Great game. Episode tracker. And we'll go ahead and give it a little bit more. Karate Champ. That is a G. Where that's technical fuck off. We're going to play all of these other versions as well. But we're not doing it tonight because it's almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:36. We've been on for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Started a little bit late because I got off work late. So, come back tomorrow. And we will be doing more of this. This fusion will remain into in effect until Friday, where we will obviously be changing the genre potentially. No, not potentially. Absolutely, we will be. And I look forward to changing it up a little bit. It's good to be back in Genre Gauntlet because we clear a lot of games really, really fast. We get an idea of how gaming started, and that is something I'm eternally happy to do, and it's something I'm glad to be doing for y'all. What's up, Crab? Welcome. So far, player versus player has been ported to consoles via an arcade archives, the version of the NES game based on with more detailed backgrounds, more mini-games between matches. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. We're going to go hang out with a guy named Rowan. I have no clue who that is. For everybody on YouTube, you got yourself a new video. It is the 10 worst franchises on the NES, in my opinion. I hope you enjoy that. I have a few cool episodes already scripted. I just got to record the audio and video for it, and then we'll be good to go. Feel free to come on over to Twitch. There's a lot more I can do for you, be it sound effects, stream loots, cards, or channel point redeems, things I cannot incorporate for you. And for everybody watching on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button. Absolutely free, absolutely anonymous. Your name will not pop up, and you get to see a guy get punched in the face. And feel free to check out my YouTube as well. We're going to go hang out with a dude named Rowan. Like, wait, Rowan from, like, Viva La Dirt League? Why are we rating... Is this a... Dude's famous. Guy's got 148,000. I mean, if you want to go hang out with him, that's fine, but how many people are in the chat right now? So if 13 people that we could make somebody's day a lot better. He'll make me famous? Probably not. But sure, let's go ahead and rate him. Alright, as always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, fortify out, keep the flames so burning, flames of retro game burning even stronger. We'll be back tomorrow with more arcade fighting games. Alright, come over on this raid. Viva La Dirt League's got tons of great videos. This isn't the ideal raid that I would do, but he's pretty cool, so we'll send him some love. And as always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, fortify out, keep the flames so burning, flames of retro game burning even stronger. already said that, didn't I? I'm fucking tired. I'm going to bed. Eat my ass. I love y'all.
Hey, Fortify, I think with the rate of 11, you son of a gun. So back there, where am I going? Kind of middle bottom. That's where I'm going to end up.